Welcome to the Badass Babe Oracle podcast. The vibe here is manifestation principles, soul purpose alignment, abundance mindset, energetics, spiritual rituals, auras, channeling, magic, spirit team connection, and more. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation and soul purpose coach, guiding you to remember your soul gifts, purpose, and inevitable success you already possess. You are the Oracle. Let's unapologetically step into your soul purpose and manifest your fuck yes life. I'll see you inside. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Oracle. I am so excited for this month's soul guidance. April feels really mystical, magical, and just filled with abundance and filled with something unexpected. I'm feeling the energy of like surprise and anticipation and excitement and just like, ooh, I don't know, something fun is going to come and it's going to be unexpected and it's going to be really fucking awesome. So that's how I'm feeling. That's what's coming through right now. I currently have Frankie on me. I'm semi-rocking her. So if you hear any baby noises, you know who it be. And so with the energy of unexpected and surprise and mysticism and fun, I actually received a download to have a 3-day challenge called F Logic Let's Quantum Manifest. And if this is letting you up just from the title, DM me F Logic and I'll send you all the deets. So it's still coming through as I'm receiving downloads from my higher self and the quantum. But this is going to be a really awesome challenge where if you've noticed that you've been like, all right, Kelly, I'm feeling into everything that you're laying down. However, I feel myself just getting stuck in logic. I feel myself feeling really fucking activated in the abundance frequency. I feel myself making moves from there and then whoop, I immediately unplug based off of my external circumstances and go right back into logic, right back into Newtonian physics. And so let me just say, if you're new here, welcome. Newtonian physics logic is where 98% of people operate out of. That is what's known to you. So when we step into the unknown, when we step into quantum realm, quantum physics, which is where your manifestations are created first, it is unknown. It is a path that is unfamiliar to you. So your subconscious wants to keep you safe. And then what you know, what you've been conditioned, learned to believe to keep you safe is logic. So it's really easy for us to just shift out of the quantum and go right back into Newtonian physics. And so I know that you don't want to be the 98%. I know that you don't want to be like everyone else. I know that you came here to create an entirely new fucking reality for yourself. You already know you're meant for more. That's why you're here. And you're ready to pattern interrupt. You're ready for something new, something more expansive, something greater than what you're currently experiencing. And this is where we get to shift out of our current paradigm, what we see, what we know, and create an entirely new paradigm for ourselves. This is where we get to become disruptive and rebellious and say, fuck logic, let's quantum manifest. So again, if you want to join us inside this 3-day free challenge, please DM me on Instagram, FLogic. I'll send you all the deets. The date has not been announced yet. It's going to be very soon, within the next 2 weeks. I just haven't felt into an official date yet. So anywho, I'll send you all the deets. Once that comes through from the quantum into this 3D, the current reality that we're living in. So yeah, I'm really excited about this 3-day challenge. And without further ado, the Starseed Oracle deck was calling my name. And so I was shuffling it, calling on our energy, our angels, our guides, our ascendant masters of 100% pure love and light. Frankie's talking as we're talking to our angels and guides. And the card that came our way is Cracked Open. And it says, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home, into your body, at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. And it's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first, they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. And the Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you let life crack you open? All right, so feel into anything that's coming your way before I open up the channel. And so what I want to first start with, this message is very potent, very powerful for being cracked open. But first I want to start with, because this is something that we may or may not have learned, is when you are going through something that is very painful, when you are going through a loss, when you are going through a hurt, when you are going through something that does not feel good, it can be very easy for us to feel like this is how it's always going to be. This is how my life is always going to be, and I'm going to be stuck here, right? And so we tend to try to sweep our emotions under the rug. We tend to try to dismiss our feelings, and we tend to try to be like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And so whatever it is that you're going through right now, if it feels heavy, if it feels painful, if you feel hurt, please let yourself feel those feelings. Let yourself feel those feelings. This is an energetic permission slip for you to feel your fucking feelings, all of them. Let them be felt. Let them be seen. Let them be heard. Let them be witnessed. Otherwise, they become unprocessed and stored in our bodies, and they prevent us from moving forward in our expansion and in our growth of where we are meant to go. So you get to process your emotions. You get to process your feelings. The moment you allow yourself to process your feelings, process your emotions, then you can crack the fuck open. Okay, so sometimes when we're not processing our feelings and our emotions, we feel very closed because we are self-protecting, because we are keeping ourselves safe from experiencing the same hurt, pain, loss, disappointment, embarrassment, shame, rejection again. All right, so this is a big energetic permission slip. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, please allow yourself to feel your feelings. That could be in the bath. That could be, I need a day to myself and I just want to be in bed and cry. Whatever it is, whatever you need, give it to yourself. Once you give it to yourself is when you can allow yourself to crack the fuck open. But right now, you may be closed, and that's why this message is coming through. This message is coming through in a few different ways. So there's the first one. The second one is whenever we experience something that does not feel good. This has happened in the past. This could have happened yesterday to you. This could have happened last week, last month, 5, 10, 15, 85 years ago, whatever. I don't know how old you are. Doesn't matter. Time doesn't exist. So whatever it is that may have happened in the past, what we tend to do is, like I said, self-protection. What we tend to do is we show up, operate, make moves, and make decisions from our past hurt, from our past pain, and from our past wounds. And so a really powerful message is coming through right now that you came here to crack yourself the fuck open, to enjoy and receive all of the unlimited abundance, all of the joy, all of the happiness, all of the love, all of the fun, all of the laughter, all of the play, all of the silliness, all of the sexiness, all of the just fuck yes, confidence, proud, worthy AF feelings, life. You came here to enjoy that. And so that's what being cracked the fuck open means. When I am cracked open is when I am in complete connection to source. I am in complete connection to my soul, to my higher self, to who the fuck I am and who I came here to be. I'm not self-protecting, and I'm not operating from emotions keeping me in the past. I'm not operating from circumstances keeping me in the past, keeping myself safe, keeping me where I'm at, which is preventing me from expanding and stepping into who I'm truly meant to be, right? So I think I said this in the beginning, but you're meant for something more. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to this. That's what you came here to do. And so you get to allow yourself to crack the fuck open so that you can have the more, so that you can receive the more, so that you can be the more. And you may be like, Kelly, that sounds all fine and dandy, but like, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what the more is. Do you necessarily need to know down to the T what it is? No, because you know how you desire to feel. And the only reason you haven't fully allowed yourself to crack the fuck open to receive all of the abundance, the juicy, joyful, magical life yet is because you've been keeping yourself safe from past hurt, from past pain, from past experiences, circumstances that did not pan out the way that you desired. Right? So, have you been closing yourself off? Have you been energetically closed? Many of us have. I have in many different ways. And when you can see that is when you can acknowledge, I've been closing myself off here energetically, emotionally, subconsciously, and I no longer want to protect myself. I no longer want to be closed off. I no longer want to live this way. I honor what has happened. I honor what is happening, right? And I know and believe that everything is happening for me, not to me. Trust me, I know that when you're in the thick of it, it does not feel that way. And if that message isn't landing with you right now, that's okay. That is just a sign that you have some emotions and feelings that need to be processed. And when I say if this isn't landing with you, that phrase that I read in the card is this is happening for me, not to me. If that does not feel good to you, that is a sign that there are emotions and feelings that need to be processed. So please take the time to process those emotions and feelings without placing meaning around them and without placing meaning around yourself. Okay? You can feel your fucking feelings. You are human. You can feel your fucking emotions. You are human. You are meant to feel them. Once you feel them is when you can expand. Once you feel them is when you can crack yourself the fuck open. All right. So wherever you are in life, whatever season that you're in, whatever it is that you're going through, have you been closing yourself off in any way, energetically, emotionally, subconsciously to protect yourself? Because you no longer have to protect yourself. And this is something that I teach to my clients and inside my containers all of the time. You no longer have to protect yourself because you are safe. And I'm not saying you're safe because you did this. You're safe because you checked this off the list. You are safe because you are safe. And when you know and ground into and feel it in your body, you feel it in your nervous system. And maybe right now you want to give yourself a hug, kind of rub your shoulders. Maybe, I'm rocking Frankie right now, so I'm kind of rocking side to side. Maybe that feels good and soothing for you. Any type of movement where you're giving yourself love, you're hugging yourself, you're kind of swaying side to side where you feel grounded, you feel in tune, you feel connected to your body. I want you to say out loud or repeat to yourself, I am safe because I am safe. I am safe because I am safe. When you feel into that, when you ground into that, you are giving yourself permission to crack the fuck open. Okay. When you crack yourself the fuck open, you expand your capacity of receiving. When you crack yourself the fuck open, all of the clarity that you've been seeking, all of the answers that you've been seeking begin to come your way. When you crack yourself the fuck open, the how, those soul aligned action steps that you're meant to take begin to reveal themselves to you. Right? When you crack yourself the fuck open, you are connected to source. You are one with source. You shift out of logic, Newtonian physics, you shift into the quantum. That's where you get to manifest with fun, with ease, with fuck yes. We're no longer playing in logic. We're no longer keeping ourselves closed off and safe. You no longer have to protect yourself from anything. You are safe because you are safe. You are safe because you are safe. Allow yourself to crack the fuck open, or as this card says, cracked open. And I'm going to read the last sentence of this card because it's so potent and powerful. And it says, bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. How can you let life crack you open? Allow yourself to reflect on that. Allow yourself to feel into that. This soul guidance message of the month feels really complete energetically, emotionally, spiritually here. So I'm going to end it here, send you off with so much love. And of course, please share anything that came through for you. You can DM me on Instagram. I always love to hear. And if you love this podcast and you love hearing everything that I'm sharing, teaching and guiding you through, I would love, love, love if you could go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star rating and review, screenshot your review before you hit submit, DM it to me on Instagram, and I will send you a special gift that feels really aligned for your energy. So it's going to be a surprise gift that I hand pick for you. All right, my love, have a beautiful, beautiful day. And again, that 3-day challenge, F Logic, Let's Quantum Manifest, is coming very soon, within the next week, maybe 10 days, 2 weeks. It's coming. It's coming very soon. So DM me F Logic on Instagram and I will add you into the challenge. More details will be released soon. I am so excited for that and I'm so excited to have you inside. And have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy April, and I will be seeing you in the next episode. Mwah. That was so much fun. To continue the party, come into my energy on Instagram at @the_badassbabe and tell me what nuggets of wisdom landed with you so I can celebrate you. Subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts and send me a screenshot of your rating and review for your free personal oracle card reading. I'll see you in the next episode.